Today I want to play with the airbrush a little bit again, but this time I'm going to start with the eyes so we don't have any unfortunate occurrences. I'm going to use the Dolce & Gabbana Perfect Mono Eye Color in Nude to prime my lids. Again, I'm using the Sephora Multitasker Concealer Brush. This is one of my all-time favorite brushes. And this is one of my all-time favorite eye bases or shadow primers. It's actually I think it's just an eyeshadow, but I like to use it as a base. I'm going to put it underneath my eye because I always like to carry my color under there. It looks like I still have some mascara residue from last night. Let's see if I can find a moisturizer to get rid of that. Alright, I pulled out my Too Faced Kandee palette again today. But we probably all have so many palettes in our collection that you'll have these colors even if you don't have this palette. I'm going to begin with the color they call Pastry. Do a transitional color right here. I guess Kandee called this pastry because it looks like a golden pie crust or a croissant. It's building pretty slowly. And I'm going to do a little trick today that I was reminded of that I'd forgotten until recently when I started watching a video. So if you're having problems finding stuff to watch on YouTube, go back and watch old videos of people that you used to love and who've changed now, and you know, you don't watch them anymore, but you used to love them. So just watch their old videos, and if you're anything like me, it's all new to you again. All right, now I'm going to take the color Taupe Berry and put that in the outside corner. And then bring it through the crease. So that's what I've been doing lately, and I've really enjoyed revisiting some of those channels that I used to really enjoy, and I'm enjoying them again. Back when their passion was makeup, not sales, you know what I mean? That one was Taupe Berry. So I'm just working in the brown family. Hey, so did y'all see that Marcella, I think, has a new season? It's the 3rd season, I believe. We binged on that last night. Now I'm going to take the color Hot Chocolate. Boy, that's a pretty color. So far I've just added 3 different browns. Alright, now I'm going to take a flat shader brush. I'm going to take the color Sweet Toffee. I'm going to use my Oh well, I'm going to take the Caudalie and wet my brush. And I'm going to take the color Sweet Toffee. It's a copper, a metallic copper. And put that on my lid. I'm liking that look so far. And then I'm going to take that chocolate on the other side of this brush and work that in from the outside and the toffee from the inside out. All right, I'm going to go back with my original brush in my original color. And buff those edges. The original color was pastry. I'm going to take my wet brush or damp brush and I'm going to take the color Butterscotched and put it just in the center to highlight the ball of my eye like that. It didn't do much. All right, let's put on brows. I think I'm going to use the color Taupe Berry from this palette as my brow color today. On a wet, that's an E65. That's working well. I bet that's what she intended this for, is for brows. Although I'm not sure of that because she usually does black brows, I think, Kandee. All right, there's one side. Looks like it's gonna rain again today. All right, let's do some brow soap. This worked pretty good, this brush from Delium. So I'm going to try that again to apply the soap. And then I'm going to use this spoolie to fluff my brows up. I'm using the one on the end of the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Now that I have those brows brushed up, I can fill in a little more. Let's see if I can do a better job on my liner this time. When I was editing that last video, my liner looked stupid. So I'm going to try to do better this time. It was too low, I think. I'm hitting the tight line with this Maybelline Eyestudio gel liner also. Now I'm going to do the other one and I'll be right back. So I have my eyes on now. We have company, so I just kept going with my look until I got a moment of quiet again. So let's go ahead and airbrush the face. I'm going to overcome the challenges of having company. Press forward with this. Press on. I didn't have company when I started the video. It just happened sudden-like. Alright, I'm going to use the same color that I've been using, which was the Honey Beige. Hopefully this time I won't have as many issues because I already have my eyes on. I'm going to pick my hair out of my face. Oh, I guess I want some moisturizer. Let's see if the airbrush will go on over the Sisley Black Rose Skin Infusion. We found that it went over the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel just fine. Alright, this is the last of it. This was a generous sample and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So my guest is Patrick Jr. He's in from North Carolina. He was in North Carolina fishing in a tournament And he came home to go to some appointments, one of which was his orthodontist. He's rough on the retainers that are cemented in permanently, and he has to keep having them re-anchored. And that's the end of that. And again, we're going to use the Honey Beige, and I'm going to do one other thing different. I'm not going to put foundation on the outside of my face because I'm going to airbrush the bronzer contour there, and it gets cakey when I do so many layers. Okay, I'm not going to do as many drops because I'm not going to cover as much face. Oh yeah, that's right, what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to avoid the places where I'm putting the bronzer color. I'm going to stay to the center of my face. Alright, now I'm going to take the color bronze, and I'm going to put that where I would bronze. That looks good. I'm going to stop there. I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara today on the top and the bottom. And I'll show you the color eyeshadows I used. A lot of that one and that one. Basically that's it. And then this one was the one I used in my brows, Tilbury. And this is the one I used as my transitional color. And I used Banana Cream Pie as my brow bone highlight. Today I'm going to use the color Glue from NARS as my blush. And I'm going to highlight the center of my nose and under my eyes with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and the color Brightener. I'm going to take my my F64 brush from Sigma to blend that in. I do want a little bit of contrast right here. So I'm going to take some Hoola. And fade that up. Like that. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury and set that under eye. Brush away the excess. This is my Mer powder. Now let's do some lips. I'm going to use Lingering as my lip liner. I would say it's very close to the color Stone that is a lip liner from MAC, and that's a eyebrow color from MAC. I'm going to put the inner rim highlight, from Sigma right here. And I'm going to use the Kylie color in Dolce. brush through those brows again. I did a soap brow. I can't remember whether I had the camera on then or not. With the Lush soap. Karma. Looks like I could use some more blush. And I want to highlight. So let me find that. Okay, here's another oldie but a goodie. It's Glow from Glambot. It's got a really white highlight right there. We'll put that there. And there. Under the brow bone, on the brow bone, since that highlight's not, since somehow it got lost. And then I'm going to use this middle one as my cheekbone highlight. Alright, and I can't leave the lips at that. I'm going to have to highlight the center. And that's yucky. I thought that would work, but it doesn't. I don't know, it looks kind of good. That's a lip balm, very similar to the Burt's Bees. So there's another look using the airbrush, and I think the things that I did differently this time, doing the foundation second and putting the colors in separate places, helped to make a better outcome. Putting the foundation where the foundation goes and of trying to avoid the bronzing areas, and then putting the bronzing color in the bronzing areas. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this time while we played with the airbrush and the Too Faced Kandee palette. And I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow night. Ta-ta.